Bill Clinton is not running for president. Bill Clinton is not running for president.
I ain't got much to lose, 'cause I've seen better days. I've been a star of this place. I've seen better days.
What's up, guys? It's me, Loki. Don't know why I keep saying that shit like you don't fucking know. I might sound a little weird because I'm kind of sick and congested, so sorry about that. Also, sorry in advance if boogers fly out of my nose all over my face during this video. Today, my 2 cents on the presidential election and who you should vote for. This is not an easy choice, guys. Realistically, what it boils down to is shit or crap. That's what we're looking at. I would not say that I support Hillary Clinton, nor do I support Donald Trump. I've actually been pretty outspoken about Donald Trump in the past. If you're a friend of mine, you know that. Really, what I felt like it boiled down to was the scandals. Looking at it, it's a loss either way, but I figured the best way to look at it would be go to the scandals that they have on their record. I just want to address the obvious that people are going to point out. Yes, Gary Johnson is there. He is. But it's fair to note also that in the history of our country, we have never elected a Green Party for president. So it's never happened. Chances of him actually getting elected, pretty slim. Not that it won't happen, just that if in the history of our country we've never elected Green Party, don't think it's probably going to happen now. Also, Bernie Sanders is a write-in. Yes, it is possible, but the best case scenario is if you get enough people to write him in Vermont, because only certain states can do write-ins. That's a long shot as well. So this video is really just geared towards Hillary, Donald Trump, who is really the lesser of two evils, and China. Okay, Donald Trump has definitely some bad shit on his record as far as scandals go. Everybody knows about the racist thing. Everybody says he's racist. I understand where they're coming from. I myself had some stuff to say about his racist comments. The thing to keep in mind is Trump's not a very good public speaker. If you go back and watch what he said was not what he meant to say. Clearly not what he meant to say. He did not mean to say that all Mexicans are rapists and drug dealers. What he meant to say is a large population of illegal immigrants that we have in this country turn towards that stuff, which I don't know if that's true because Donald Trump is always wrong with his fact checks. Going back, he also had, in the 80s, a huge lawsuit against him for refusing to rent to people of color. That was huge. He likes to say he was settled the case without admission of guilt. All that really means, guys, is he paid them enough money to not have to say that he was doing what he was doing. It is also fair to note that back in that same time, there were multiple lawsuits for multiple different companies. He was not the only one doing it. Not that it makes it okay, but that was something that was happening in the real estate market at the time. It wasn't just him. This one bothers me. He has taken advantage of loopholes in the law to not pay contractors or companies what he told them he would pay them. He takes percentage of what he thinks he should pay them and calls that good, and then says he was not happy with the service they gave him. The tax thing, he has not paid taxes and God knows how long. He has admitted it. Not okay, but that tax loophole has been there for billionaires for fucking years and nobody has touched it. And last but not least, he does have a number of sexual harassment cases or accusations against him. That's a big one going on right now too. When you boil down Donald Trump's scandals, that's all I could find, are sexual harassment, not paying employees, taking advantage of taxes, and possibly racist. 4 things just kind of make him sound like, what's the scientific term? A shithead. Makes him sound like a fucking shithead. Now we're going to go into Hillary Clinton, okay? Hillary Clinton scandals that I managed to find online. She deleted 33,000 emails. Thing to note about this is they were deleted by one of her employees. It was not actually her. She had no knowledge of it. That's why the FBI is not trying to indict her, because yes, the emails were deleted, and no, they should not have been on her personal server, her cell phone. They were not encrypted, but she didn't delete them. It was somebody else that deleted them. Now, is that to say that she didn't tell somebody to delete them? We don't know. Benghazi, we all know about that. 4 people dead. Possibly her fault. Not okay. There's a scandal where her and Bill Clinton were selling technology to China. Government technology they were selling to China at the time. They also, when they got into office, fired all of the travel staff and hired their friends. There was a scandal called Pardongate, where Bill and Hillary, you guys need to understand that they ran their presidency as a team. Bill and Hillary worked together through everything. It wasn't just Bill Clinton. They sold pardons to people. You understand that? People that had broke the law and didn't want to get in trouble, they would give them a price to pay to not be in trouble anymore. It was called Pardongate. That's mind-blowing. Like, I don't know how I can justify that. Like, hey, you broke the law and you should do 4 years in jail. Give us $200,000. You walk free. How's that sound? They did that. That was a thing. Look it up. Pardongate. All of the people that accused Bill Clinton of rape and sexual harassment, Hillary Clinton threatened. She threatened them or spoke out against them. And one of their favorite tactics was people that were against the Clinton administration. They would have the IRS audit them. They would literally target people that they did not like and get them audited. It wasn't random like it's supposed to be. They'd say, no, that person claimed him of rape, audit him. See if we can hit him with taxes or whatever. Tax evasion. 2 scariest scandals about Hillary Clinton. Her, second in command, the person that she has backing her during her campaign right now, Huma Abedin. This lady actually has ties to Al-Qaeda. She went to a college or something, or school out in the Middle East, and her tuition was paid by a guy that led Al-Qaeda. Her dad put her enrolled, and her dad was working with the guy. He paid for her college. There is also scandals online. I don't know how much of it is true, because I saw some that said it was, some that said it wasn't, but she has had ties to terrorist organizations for the past 20 years. Now, they've never been able to say that she was doing anything, but they have said that she has been involved with groups that were known to have terrorist ties. So to have a running mate, like your second in command, to be somebody that literally for 20 years has had ties or been involved with people that have ties to terrorists, not a good look. That's definitely something to worry about. Second biggest thing to worry about, Hillary and Bill Clinton have a thing online. You can actually look it up. It is called the Clinton Body Count. They have a trail of dead bodies that follow them. People that spoke out against them, accused Bill Clinton of rape, tried to testify against him in court over Pardongate, Chinagate, all these other scandals that were involved. These people, the body count is crazy. These people wind up dead, and there's always some kind of weird question about how they died. Oh, it was a suicide, but the bullet doesn't match suicide entry wounds, exit wounds, according to the coroner. Oh, this person died of a heart attack, but they were perfectly healthy. And they're all people that were against the Clinton administration. On top of that, 45 people that were against the Clinton administration were jailed, and a lot of them think it was unjust. 100 people that were involved with the Clinton administration that could testify against them for all of the stuff they were doing wrong refused to testify. They won't say why. They refuse to testify. Maybe this is because they heard about all the dead bodies and the people going to jail. Maybe it's because they heard about the IRS targeting them. I don't know. But for a candidate running for president to have a trail of dead bodies tied to them, terrorist ties tied to them, and 100 people that could put them in jail but refuse to testify, that's fucking terrifying. Okay? Conspiracy theory wise, if presidents were already lined up, pay to play, whatever you want to call it, New World Order, whatever, but presidents were already predetermined, and this election was going to go, there would be two main things that would stand out. As soon as, I said this about the Bush-Obama thing, nobody liked Bush on his way out. He had a horrible approval rating. I said, what's the best way to guarantee your next president gets elected? Stick somebody in the running that's the exact opposite as him. Stick a well-spoken, intelligent, nice black man running against him. Obama won by a landslide because he was the opposite of George Bush. Now, running the election, people like Obama. He has one of the highest approval ratings of all time. So what do? They're running Hillary Clinton, female president. We just had a black one, a female one. Yeah, hey, great. And then they get thrown this curveball with Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders is destroying Hillary Clinton everywhere. And then all of a sudden, the ballots get changed. You can't vote for Bernie Sanders. She's holding her, whatever they are, the primaries, and certain people aren't allowed to vote for anybody but her. She's filibustering shit and not allowing other senators to talk during shit. Like, she kicked Bernie Sanders out of the running. That's illegal as fuck. But if you didn't believe that presidents were already pre-set up, the fact that they kicked out the sure win for president by changing the system should stick out to you. Now, you know who's not a threat to somebody that knows that the system's rigged? The guy that admitted that he was running for president just to boost his status. Yeah, Donald Trump said he was running for president just so he could boost his social status, because if he's in the spotlight again, people are going to buy his stuff. People are going to stay at his hotels. His sales go through the roof. That's just normal, like, common sense. Like, if you're in the spotlight, you make more money. So he decided to run for president simply as a boost to his social status. And then it started going well, and he said, well, let me just keep trying. But if you're running for president and you know you're supposed to be the next president, are you going to worry about the guy that said, hey, I'm just doing this for fun, or the guy that guaranteed a win because everybody was backing? So now we're in an even more crazy situation where the guy that said he was just doing it for fun is the only one that's going to be able to upset the established order. The people that guaranteed they were going to win now may not win because of a guy that was fucking around. Now, that's, again, if you believe in conspiracy theories. If you don't, then don't. This is the first time in presidential history that the current president has gone and actually campaigned for a new president. Obama is openly campaigning for Hillary Clinton. That has never happened. And if you are one of those people that believe in the New World Order and all the presidents are lined up, that shit should really stick out to you, because we have a president saying this is who should be the next president. Presidents have always had like a word or something. They have never campaigned for a new president. That shit sticks out like a sore thumb. Also, fair to mention, we're about to go to nuclear war with fucking Russia over Hillary and Obama. I don't know what the stance is. I don't know that I want to take a stance. What I do know is Donald Trump doesn't have a problem with Putin. Putin doesn't have a problem with Donald Trump. If Trump is elected, we may avoid World War III. He flat out, his advisors have said, if Trump gets elected, we may not go to war. But if Hillary gets elected, probably going to have World War III. I'm not looking forward to that, guys. I live in Vegas. There's a major Air Force base in this city. No, you win, Russia. I don't want none. Have a great day. Donald Trump, run this country into the ground before Hillary does. I don't really care. Who is the lesser of two evils? A racist bully that harasses women, or a lying, thieving lady that has a trail of bodies behind her, 45 people wrongfully jailed, and 100 people that refuse to testify against her that could put her in jail. A lady that literally broke the law, rigging the election to make sure her competition could not take it. A lady that literally has done everything in her power to guarantee she's the next president, or a guy that's running for president because, hey, why not?